So what does the market have to say about these new cattle numbers? Michelle Rook is back with this analysis from this year's Cattle Industry Convention and NCBA trade show in Orlando.
Markets were mixed on Wednesday. Brad Koima with Koima Varlick is joining us. Brad, we did see a sell-off in the cattle market ahead of the semi-annual cattle inventory report, but that was a really bullish report, wasn't it?
I didn't think there was a thing wrong with the report, Michelle. I was relieved that it came in at or maybe even a hair better than some of the guesses. This is a very, very small cow herd, smallest since the early 60s, I believe. And the calf crop, I believe it's the smallest since 1951. I apologize, I don't have all the data with me here down here, but very solid numbers. I think a little sell-off ahead of the report shouldn't be expected. Look at the big run-up that the feeder cattle had coming into the week.
Yeah, and we haven't had some revisions of the 22 numbers, didn't we?
Exactly. We shrunk those, the calf crop and the all cattle number even more. So when you're talking 2% less of even a smaller number, right? So, no, solid numbers. I think the market will receive it really well.
So where do you think we go from here with prices then?
How about $300 August feeders? So, you know, you always put me on the spot. Yeah, I barring something from a black swan event or some kind of demand crisis, I think the market can. I'm not sure we should have ever really got below 180, to be honest with you. You know, so let's get our cash market back in the low 180s and go from there. And the feeder cattle, it's going to be tight. I think that feeder cattle market could get explosive.
So the other thing that we have helping the cattle market is the corn market has pulled back. But if you grow corn, obviously we're right down at the contract lows. Are the funds going to keep selling here?
I wished I knew. I think, you know, they got the third largest short position in history, I believe, right? We're down at this big monthly band of support that we're holding at now by a thread, right? I think you could have a deal like the hogs did, where all of a sudden you see the short covering because they're tipped too far short. That's the side of the market on. I think from these values, there's a lot more room above us than below us on the corn.
Do you think this is going to influence acreage at all this year?
Well, we're looking at the corn-soybean ratio that is tilted a little bit our way toward the corn rate, in my opinion. To me, guys are going to plant beans because they're hoping that all this extra biodiesel, blah, 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 ability to crush it. So that would be my guess.
All right, thanks for joining us, Brad Koima with Koima Varlick. We'll have more Ag Day coming up.